Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars and welcome to a video walk around of a Honda Jazz. This is a 2010 Jazz and it's the 1.4 litre EX model. So, very popular car these are. They have a bit of a reputation for being popular with our slightly older customers. And, well, maybe they know best because these, in my opinion, are one of the best small cars you can buy, if not the best small car you can buy. They're very versatile. They've got a really clever seating arrangement inside, which I'll show you in a minute. And if you get a good spec one like this, an EX, by the way, stands for executive in the Honda range, so this is one of the top of the range models, you get a lot of car for your money. It's a good looking thing as well, especially when it's finished in a nice metallic, and I do like the light metallic blue that this car's been finished in. Nice set of alloy wheels on it. It's got the tinted glass as well, being an executive. It's everything that I would be looking for in a small car, but it's just hugely practical as well. It's not just all faff and garnish. The Honda's got real substance to it, and that's one of the reasons that it's one of my favourite small cars. So this particular car's come into us with 80,000 miles on the clock. So about average for this type of car at this sort of age, really. But very, very nice condition. As I say, a very nice specification as well. I do like these Jazzes when they have got a bit of extra kit in them. This being the executive has got a pan roof on it. It's got air conditioning. It's a pretty complete car. And if you're looking for something that's got all the drivability and all the extras on it that you would expect in a high-end car, but you want a more compact package, then the Honda really does serve that up to you in droves. And one of the reasons that I particularly like the Jazz is its absolutely legendary reputation for reliability. And this is the 1.4 petrol. I personally favour the petrol models over the diesels, but all Jazzes are very, very reliable. But this 1.4 produces 100 horsepower. It's got Honda's V-TEC variable valve timing on it, so it's quite an entertaining car to drive. It's got a little bit more poke than you might expect from a car of this size. And they're just an unburstable little engine. They never seem to let you down. You know, this is just so much more car for your money, really, than the equivalent Corsa or Fiesta. And yes, they do retail for a little bit more than the same age of Corsa or Fiesta, but in terms of quality, they're streets ahead, and it's a car that you will end up hanging on to and keeping because you will totally appreciate the quality that you get with one of these. So boot space might not be your first thought when you're looking at small cars, but it is important. The Jazz has got a really good size boot, and the seats in it fold completely flat, which I'll show you in just a second. That makes a massive difference. I've got a set of mats in the back at the minute, but if you look, I've also got a spare wheel under there and room for tools and a handy little net for storing things in. So it's a very practical space in here. You can also set a false floor in there to give you sort of a split level load area. I haven't got the false floor in this particular car, but it is something that can be purchased off eBay. So that's a big plus point, but the real plus point of these cars in terms of the practical nature of them is the way the back seats fold. So they're a standard back seat. You've got Isofix points in there and you've got free inertia seat belts, but watch this. If I press this little lever by here, the seat folds in one motion completely flat and completely level with the boot floor. And now all of a sudden you've got a hugely practical space. Again, it's very easy. It's just a one-handed operation to do that. And I don't know of any other car that's so easy to do. And also on here, we can fold up this part of the seat if we want to. And we can put that down. See the room underneath? And that's on right the way across. You can store things underneath the seats. There's no other small car's got that. It's just so handy. Just clicks in place. Again, I'm doing that with one hand. Perhaps a little bit clumsily, but I'm doing it with one hand while filming. Other cars just have not got that level of practicality. See the floor? It's completely flat. Again, not something that you see very often in a small car. There's usually a bit of transmission tunnel, but no, not in the Jazz. Completely flat, panoramic roof as well, and just floods the interior full of light. You know, it's things like that that really set this car apart from the competition. Here I am in the back of the Honda Jazz. I have got plenty of space, loads of headroom and knee room in this car. And look, I've got light flooding in from that panoramic roof. It has got such a nice airy feel, this car has. Such a big glass area, just streets ahead of the competition. And so much more enjoyable to experience this car as a passenger than it is to be sat in the back of a Fiesta or a Corsa. I probably should have checked that the child locks weren't on. Are they on? Am I trapped in the back of the Honda Jazz? Ready? Thank goodness for that. So let's have a look at the front. Nice low sill, easy access, door opens nice and wide. I can just slide in. There's a little beeping noise to remind you that, I suppose to remind you that it's a car. Which is great, very handy. Now, this is, as I say, a top-of-the-range Jazz. So they haven't all got this level of equipment, but, well, mine has. So I'm going to talk you through the one I've got. I have got cruise control, I've got climate control, I've got a really good CD stereo system, heated mirrors, as well as fully electric controlled mirrors. And obviously, yes, a big panoramic roof that we've already touched on. That's got an electric blind as well, which comes across it if you wish to make it a bit more snug in here. And with all Honda Jazzes, you do get these very good cup holders, loads of oddments room, loads of space for your change and bits by there, a USB connector for your stereo system, also an aux connector for it. It's just well sort of laid out, well thought out. I'll start it up so you can have a listen to the engine, and you will find, again, very, very smooth engine on these cars. Let's just go for it, shall we? So yeah, as I say, they're favoured by older people, but I don't really know why that is, because actually a V-TEC engine redlined at 6,500 RPM makes this one of the more entertaining small cars to drive. 100 horsepower from this 1.4 litre, and it's not a sporty model. This is just the regular 1.4 engine for the Jazz, and it's got plenty of grunt in it. It's a really lively performer. It's good fun to throw through the gears, and because of the fact that Honda do really make sort of great driver's car, it has got a very, very short and sort of very precise shift pattern to that 5-speed gearbox. It means that it is great fun to take down a B road. It handles really sweetly, and yeah, the engine actually sounds really nice as well. So it's, again, streets ahead of the competition. You've got cup holders in the middle, yes, but you've also got cup holders on the dashboard here. Visits to Starbucks will never be the same again, because you can just get double helpings when you own a Honda Jazz. It has got other little knickknacks that make life a little bit more pleasant behind the wheel, including a rain sensor there for the wipers, so they are automatic, and an auto setting for the headlights as well, because that also doubles up as a light sensor. So very easy to live with, very easy to drive, and actually damn good fun. I mean, it's a really, really cool car to drive, this is. You've got great visibility out of it. Nice big mirrors, but look, the quarter lights there mean that you've got good visibility to the front as well. It's easy to park, it's easy to place on the road. A great car really to learn to drive in as well. So if you are looking to buy a first car, well, you know, the Jazz is something that you really need to be considering. Don't wait until you're old to find out that this is actually the best small car that you can buy. You know, as I said, this is the top of the range executive model, the EX, but whichever Honda Jazz you buy, they've all got a really sweet V-TEC engine. They all have excellent reliability, and they've all got that really clever arrangement with the rear seats. So they're very, very practical small cars. Probably one of the most spacious small cars out there, and especially when you think of that low-level floor in the back, that's an absolute godsend, that is, with passengers. Leg room and knee room in the back. You can actually fit 3 adults in the back of this car, and you cannot do that with hardly any other supermini. So it's got all the cleverness of an MPV in this compact little hatchback. Whichever one you go for, you're going to really be getting one of the best cars out there in terms of the sort of value for money and the design ingenuity. Honda just get these things right. Petrol I always favour, and if you can get yourself an EX model like this, well, you know, that really is the icing on the cake, because the spec this thing has got, especially with cruise control and things like that, it just makes it one of the most usable and great cars on the motorway for its size. So if you're interested in this particular one, obviously this is available. It's going to be up on our website very, very shortly. My number's 07932 873 646, and there will be details of this car in the item description of the video, so have a check that out. You'll see the service history, a few more details about it. But yeah, it's a really cool car, executive spec, alloy wheels, pan roof. It's got all the bits that you would want on it on a Honda Jazz. 07932 873 646, that's my number. Give us a call. And of course, if you are just perusing the internet looking at cars, and why wouldn't you be, well, maybe you can just do me a favour, and if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to be kept informed of what we got coming in, hit on the notifications and you will be kept abreast with new arrivals at our garage. Thanks ever so much for watching the video though. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and well, goodbye from me.